Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another game of what's on and also in the truck. We have a truckload, quite literally, of something. And it's not just on the truck, it's also in the truck. And this is going to give the game away here. We've got a boatload or a truckload of monitors. Let's pull this tarp and these blankets off the back here and take a look. Ta-da! What have I done? That's 12 19-inch monitors right there. I'm not all sure what models we've got. Apparently they work for the most part. We're gonna see about that at some point. First of all, we've got to figure out where to store these. Yeah, good luck with that. Even my poor co-pilot Charlie had to sit with one on his lap because we couldn't fit them all in the cab or in the bed. So that's 13. He was really happy about that, by the way. Just look at his face. Thank you, Charlie. Love you, buddy. And this is 14 and 15 of the 19-inch monitors. There are 3 25-inch underneath here. Now, there would have been 16 of the 19-inch monitors, but we genuinely couldn't fit it in the truck. And it didn't have a complete frame either, and the screen burn was horrible. So we actually just took the chassis, a G07. So, you know, we've got that at least. So, yeah. Now, I don't know why, but every so often the Insta360 app likes to screw up my videos, and sometimes I don't find out until long after the fact, and some of these I simply can't go back and recreate. Thankfully, this next one I was able to, and I just have to pretend that I did this for the first time. Oh look, here's 19-inch CRT number 1. I wonder what this is underneath here. We should start cataloguing these as we put them into the garage. Where's the sticker on this one? Oh look, it's down there. It's a 19K7691. We should pick this up from the floor and put it right here, which is just behind the monitor from our Gallagher that we took out a little while ago. So that is 19-inch monitor numero 1. Let's start unloading the rest. Oh, right, I'm gonna have to edit my way around this one. Just imagine this is a moving picture, would you please? Here's number 2. This is a 19K4906. The sticker should be there, but it's gone. And I cheated by looking ahead at number 3, which is identical. And if you can read that upside down, 19K4906. So this is monitor number 2, and this one is going right here, just next to its sibling. Okay, let's move on to number 3. 19-inch monitor number 3. This one is a 19K4906, as we've already discussed. So let's get this one off the truck and into the garage. And here is 19-inch monitor number 3 next to its brothers and sisters. So let's go get monitor number 4. And here is 19-inch monitor number 4. This is a 19K7201. So let's get this one off the truck and in the garage, right down here. That's 19-inch monitor number 4. Here is 19-inch monitor number 5. This one is a 19K7901. So let's get her off the truck. And there she is. Don't they look happy? That's 19-inch monitor number 5. Let's go get number 6. Oh, good grief. Well, let's see what we can cobble together. Well, here's 19-inch monitor number 6, and this one's a little bit of an interesting creature. It's a flat screen. Seems to suggest that it's a digital something or other by looking at the top there. 19-inch DFT, digital flat screen telly. I don't know. Samsung tube seems to have like digital remote controls, so it seems like a more modern monitor. I really have no idea what this is, and it's kind of hot out here to be messing around on the internet as well, so I'm just going to pull this one inside. If any of you guys have got a clue as to what this is, just let me know in the comments. That'd be awesome. And there it is, 19-inch CRT number 6. I realized I was kind of going to box my compressor in there if I kept going, so I've just sort of moved that out of the way for the time being so we can keep going here and fill up this space as well. Let's go grab 19-inch number 7. 19-inch monitor number 7 is a Geo7. How about that? That there is a Geo7. It looks like this one's Twizzler edition. Don't need that. Let's get this Geo7 in the garage. There it is, along with its siblings. So let's go grab 19-inch number 8. 19-inch monitor number 8 is another Geo7. Let's get it in the garage. There is 19-inch monitor number 8. Let's go grab number 9. Okay, 19-inch monitor number 9. This is a 19K7901. Let's get it in the garage. And there it is, 19-inch number 9. Whew. Let's go grab number 10. Unit number 10 is another Geo7. Off to the garage with you. You're not really going to miss another garage shot, are you? So let's just crack on. Alrighty, 19-inch number 11 claims to be a 19K7203. All right, Changhua tube. Analog remote board. It's pretty cool. Let's get you in the garage. And there it is, 19-inch number 11. We seem to be running out of space. I don't know where I'm going to put those 25 inches. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Let's go grab number 12. Okay, I need to hurry up because the wind's starting to pick up and it's threatening to rain. So without further ado, number 12, that's a 19K4613. Let's get you. Oh, your boards are popping out. We'll fix that. Let's get this one in the garage. And there we go. There's 19-inch CRT number 12. And let's go grab the other one. And then I think we might need to leave those other ones that are inside the truck until after we've grabbed some dinner. But we'll figure that one out. Let's go get number 13. Unlucky for some. All right, unit number 13. This is missing its stickers, but I believe this is another 19K4906. It's just a bit different with this adjuster pot here for the vertical position. So it might not be, but that's my guess. Anyway, let's get it in the garage. And there is 19-inch CRT number 13. I said unlucky for some because I had a feeling that that was going to happen. So we're going to have to knock this on the head for the time being and then get the rest of these monitors in here in a bit. Be right back. And the rain has cleared up, so we're back at it again. This is picking up where we left off. This is unit number 14, and this is a Geo7. So let's get it in the garage. There we are, unit number 14, and last but not least, unit number 15. And this is indeed another Geo7. This one is Spider Edition. Let's get it in the garage. Okay, that is all 15 of the 19 inches, all safely tucked away in the garage. Scanning across these real quick, you know, they've all got screen burn to some degree. Some are way worse than others. Some of them are just, you know, dirty with it as well, which somewhat masks the damage to the phosphor. But a couple of them don't look bad at all, really, for what they are. And what does that say? Yeah, I grabbed these because, you know, they're not they're not getting any younger. They're certainly not getting easier to find. Certainly not ones in good condition. It's not something that's manufactured anymore. So of course, you know, you get what you can get. Really, you get what you get, and you don't get upset. Let's move on to the 25s. Well, I almost forgot. In the family of 19 inches, there is our spare Geo7 chassis that we saw earlier. So you can cuddle up with your brothers and sisters in the 19-inch section of the garage. Here are the 25 inches, and I really don't know what they are. I'm just going to pull all three of these out and throw them in the garage, and then see if I can figure out what they are. We got them inside, set them out so that we could take a quick look at them. And we'll start with this one right here. We've got a sticker on this one, which is always helpful. This says it is a 25K 2193. Now, depending on the chassis that is mated to this tube, it could be just a standard res, or it could do medium res. I've cheated a little bit. I've already looked this one up. If you look on the chassis here, this sticker, you can't see it all that well, but that says WGM 2550 in the top left there. And that chassis is capable of both standard and medium res. So that is pretty cool. I gave it a little bit of a looking over. I haven't really looked over the rest of these in too much detail, but something did jump out to me on this one. The neck board was sat a little bit funny. And I pulled it off, and I noticed that the little spacer, this little plastic spacer between the actual neck and the neck board is pretty bust up, and one of the pins was bent. I bent it back successfully and put the neck board back on there, but hopefully that's not an indication that this has been treated roughly or it's got any other problems going on with it. But at some point we will get this hooked up to power and a TPG and see if it is working. So there's monitor number one. That is, again, a 25K 2193. Here is 25-inch monitor number two. This, I believe, is, well, it's a sharp image, and I believe this is an SI325. Now, I really don't know a whole lot about these. I couldn't find any other real identifying stickers or numbers or anything for reference. So I think it is an SI325. If it is, then I believe this is just a standard res monitor. I don't believe this is capable of medium res, but I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. And if you are looking at this and you know better than I do, please do let me know in the comments. But I believe that is a SI325, and that is 25-inch monitor number two. And last but not least, 25-inch monitor number three. This is a 25K 7191. There's a little sticker down there telling us as much. I believe this is also a standard res monitor. I've read good things about this monitor actually. Standard res, 15 kilohertz, pretty sharp image you can get out of these apparently. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this puppy can do. But yeah, there we go. That is 25-inch monitor number three. All right, there they are. 3, 2, 1 from left to right. Flip them around so that we can take a quick look at the screens themselves. I've got my black light. We'll turn the light off in a second, see if we can get it dark enough to see any screen burn on there. Maybe we can see what games were being played on these three monitors. I mentioned the resolution capabilities of these ones, mainly because the 25 inches, you could get higher resolution out of some of them in the right configuration, like we saw with unit number one over there. And I didn't mention anything about the 19 inches because they are all standard res. To my knowledge, I mean, there's our oddball again, our flat screen. I still don't know what that is. I doubt that does anything much above 800 by 600. But again, I could be corrected on that very easily. I am not an expert in CRTs at all. So let's get the light turned off and see what we can see on these screens. Yeah, it's still really light outside, but let's have a quick go and see what we can see, if there's anything. I mean, these might be pretty clean screens and not really show anything at all. There's a little something down there. Yeah, can't really see all that much. There's a little something there. Really, it's not looking too bad. I think this is just dirt on here. Yeah, it's dirty. They're all pretty dirty. Number two, what do we got here? What secrets are you hiding? Not really anything. Well, again, you're dirty. But yeah, not really seeing any screen burn on this one, which is kind of cool. It's just needing a bit of a clean. And then number three. Yeah, same again. Not at all like the 19s, where we've got some pretty serious screen burn on a couple of them. But these look pretty clean, so yeah, there you go. Got to be happy with that. Well, there we have it, folks. 18 monitors total collected and brought back to the Owl Arcade today. Plus, again, let's not forget the spare Geo7 chassis, so 18 and a half. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm going to use a couple of these Geo7s for some troubleshooting. One of my machines downstairs is playing up, and I might see if one of the tubes is better for my Commando machine, which has got some pretty decent burn-in on it. But you know, now it's definitely time to go back inside because, oh, it's so humid in here after that rain swept through. I am sweating. We need to get back inside into the cool, so let's go. Yeah, Twin Cobra's being a bit of a naughty puppy at the moment. It's got some banding going on the display, which doesn't look great on video. You can see it in this image a little bit better though. So I am trying to figure out what is up with that. One of those Geo7s upstairs is going to help me with a little bit of troubleshooting. On this one, it is a Geo7. I have fully recapped it, verified that the curl mod was introduced correctly by a previous maintainer. That was done correctly, and switched out the flyback, so still having problems after all that. This actually came to me with vertical collapse, and so I fixed it up from there. But it's still not perfect, so we're going to use one of those Geo7s up in the garage to help with that. So Commando's been getting a little bit of love here recently as well. You can see the super clean and rags down there. It was absolutely filthy, covered in tar. All up the sides. You know, the super clean was running off of this thing and it was turning brown before it hit the floor. So nasty, but this has cleaned up really nicely. It's looking really good, and the side art's not all that bad either, so I'm pretty happy about that. But it does have some major burn-in, and you can probably actually see that with the light hitting it just right. It's got the Commando logo straight in there. So I'll see if, again, one of those monitors I just picked up is going to be a better fit for Commando and get Commando a little bit more love. Well folks, I think that pretty much wraps things up. It's been a hot, heavy, sweaty, busy day lugging all those monitors around, and I'm about ready to kick back with a beverage and some Shinobi. Thanks ever so much for coming along on this What's on the Truck adventure today. I appreciate you. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today and want to see some more, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Owl Arcade channel so you get notified of all the latest videos and adventures in arcading. I'm going to play a little Shinobi. Nice try, Spider-Man. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's not Spider-Man, is it? Get it. No! Oh, last guy. Oh, stood up just at the wrong time. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Love you, bye.